welcome to Shoestring Travel. After 9 months of long waiting at home due to pandemic, finally we have come out and we are at a place called Purulia. Purulia is a land of history, culture and beautiful scenic beauty. In this vlog post, we'll talk about where you can travel to Purulia, which is in West Bengal, where you can travel to Baranti, Garh Panchkot and other places. And most important, lots of things to see and beautiful things to do in Purulia. So keep watching and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like and share this video. So let's travel and let's travel with Shoestring Travel. Traveling without knowing the history is boring, so let's know about the history of Garpanchkot. Panchkot was ruled by the Singhdeo dynasty. Around 90 AD, King Damodar Shekhar established the Panchkot Raj. Singhdeo dynasty kept ruling on until 18th century when the Marathas, better known as Burghis, invaded Panchkot. We'll talk about history more when we visit the places. So this is the route I followed during my travel in Garpanchkot. If you see, it starts from Garpanchkot and ends at Telkupi. It's a circular route, so you can start from one point and then at the other point. The entire route takes 6 to 7 hours to travel. Not only traveling but also visiting the places. A few places you should not miss is Joychandi Pahar for sure. It has got a semaphore tower which I'll cover in the vlog. Then Banda Deul, which is coming up right now. The Banda Deul is again a very interesting place you should not miss. And Telkupi, trust me, will keep you mesmerized, which is beauty. Now you can split this route into 2 days if you want. So now let's travel and see what Garhpanchkot holds for us. Let's start with traveling to Garhpanchkot first. You know you have reached Garhpanchkot when you will be able to see the temple from the road. So the place we are standing right now is called as Garhpanchkot. So the meaning of Garh is fort. So you can see a little bit remains of the forts which are over here. So this fort belonged to the Panchkot kings, hence it is called as Garh Panchkot. Garh means fort and the Panchkot is the Panchkot kings. So these two names became Garh Panchkot. You can see little remains of the fort nearby. Now the question is, why did Burghis attack Panchkot? Marathas themselves did not plan to attack Bengal. It was quite unfortunate for Panchkot that they had ended up being the sufferer of the rivalry between two people, Alivardi Khan and Rustam Jung. In 1740, Alivardi Khan became the Nawab of Bengal by defeating and killing Sarfiraz Khan. Rustam Jung, who was the brother-in-law of Sarfiraz Khan, tried to take revenge on Alivardi Khan but failed, which made him realize that he could not defeat Alivardi Khan on his own. He approached Raghoji Bhonsle, the Maratha ruler of Nagpur, for help. Raghoji sent a cavalry which entered into Bengal through Panchet and started looting and ransacking. It is assumed that then only the Garhpanchkot was attacked by the Burghis and plundered. The king fled away and it is believed by the local that his 17 wives committed suicide. This is one of the pillars of the Pancharatna temple which actually is present right now, but however this has completely been destroyed. Again, we can see the beautiful architecture apparently existed at that point of time. If you look at the little details, you will kind of feel that, you can feel that era, the era of grandeur which actually existed of the Panchkot kings. So here you can see a little bit of black. Probably this has come from burning of candles or maybe diya, the oil lamps. You can see a beautiful view once you get out of this temple. I'm sure at some point of time a staircase existed over here. You can see the remains of the staircase which goes up and probably it should take to the pinnacle of the Pancharatna temple. So one of the most beautiful temples of Garhpanchkot which has been restored by West Bengal Archaeological Department is the temple of Garhpanchkot, and it's a Pancharatna temple. Now in this temple you can see various types of terracotta designs. However, this is not so intricate as you find in Bishnupur. Still, you can see the traces of those terracottas. So let's see the terracotta designs. And yes, one more important thing. There is a lullaby in Bengal which says, "Aye ghum jay ghum borgi elo deshe, bulbulite dhan kheyeche khajna debe kishe." That Borgi, the mention of Borgi in the lullaby, is nothing but the Burgi who attacked Garhpanchkot. So after enjoying the history and the architecture of Garhpanchkot, we headed to Baranti. Baranti is a man-made lake, and it happened due to the dam, construction of the Muradi Dam. In Baranti, you don't have much to see. If you want to enjoy some time with your family and friends at peace near a lake and enjoy the beautiful hills, then you should head to Baranti. However, when we went there, we saw lots of picnic happening, due to which the peaceful nature was kind of spoiled. After Baranti, we headed to Joychandi Pahar. I have an interesting thing to show you here. So guys, I just climbed for close to 500 steps just for this tower. This is called a semaphore tower. I'll explain you what the semaphore tower means. I'm out of my breath. So here is my wife. You can see her face. She is also dead tired. Trust me, at this age, when we are turning old every year, it's tough to actually climb some 500 more steps. And that too, we climbed within what, 5 minutes? Yeah, so it's tough. And with this mask on, finally removed it because it was getting too much, we couldn't breathe. So we thought that probably will collapse, but it's better to take off this mask and climb. So now let me show you this semaphore towers for which we have climbed. So when there was no telecommunication, no telegraph, nothing, these towers were used to send signals between various places. So there are basically two types of towers. One used light, right, and the other one used kind of sound, you can say. So this tower actually used light, so it would kind of reflect the sun rays, the light of the sun rays using mirrors, and they would actually tell what is the signal. So it's just like Morse code. So if you flip the mirror like twice, probably it's A. So similar to the Morse code, they used to use this tower to send signals, and this is called a semaphore tower. Hardly few exist right now in West Bengal, so this is one among them. So let's see the towers now. You can see this. Ideally, government of India, ASI, should have kind of preserved these kind of towers, but they chose not to, sadly. You can see trees growing, and I'm sure within the next couple of decades this will not be anymore, and we'll lose one of the heritage of
not only human civilization, but also how the signaling used to happen.
Our next stop was Banda Deul. During the 10th to 13th century, a Jain settlement flourished in the western part of West Bengal, covering the present districts of Purulia, Bankura and Jhargram. During this period, they have built numerous brick and stone temples following the Oriya Deul style architecture. Banda Deul is one of the most preserved stone temples of the district. The stone at the base are pitcher shaped and are placed one above another. The Banda Deul is topped with a decorative spire, which in turn is crowned with a lotus-shaped finial. The lower portion of the eastern wall contains a stone elephant head, which probably served as a water outlet. The water used during the rituals in the inner sanctum was drained out through the pipes and was ejected through the elephant head-shaped outlet.
Sometimes nature just takes your breath away, and this is one of those places which has absolutely kind of mesmerized me in Purulia. We are at Telkupi here, and Telkupi is just a lake, and you can see a submerged Jain temple which is probably 300-400 years old. But more than the submerged Jain temple, the most important is the sunset that we are watching, and it's so refreshing to see a sunset over here.
It was really refreshing for us to travel after so long. In the comment section below, don't forget to give your feedback and also let us know what would you like us to cover in the near future. So till then, please subscribe to our channel and see us soon.